In Arizona, marijuana is a billion-dollar industry. But when you go to the store, can you trust what you're buying?
Team 12's Michael Doudna explores the testing system.
When you buy an apple, the FDA monitors the pesticide. When you get a prescription, the feds regulate what's inside. But what about weed?
Cannabis is not a pure substance.
Federally illegal. Every state is left to handle oversight itself, from rules to enforcement.
Before anything gets sold, the dispensaries need to test all of their product.
That's John Udell, co-director of Arizona NORML. He says while Arizona does have rules on toxins, the major concern is oversight.
Because right now there's no accountability or proof being made that this is truly a representative sample of the batch.
That was from a November meeting of the Arizona Medical Marijuana Advisory Testing Council. See, Arizona does have rules on how testing samples are supposed to be collected, but cultivators and dispensaries pick the samples themselves and can send them to a testing lab of their choosing.
There is this incentive still to try to get the buds, the samples that are going to most help you financially in terms of clearing the test results for pesticides, contaminants, and having the higher THC contents.
And a series of Arizona Republic investigations found that tested samples didn't always match the product in stores, as some consumer products had more pesticides and less THC than sample tests reported.
There have been some hiccups in lab testing over the first couple of years, but that's really sort of to be expected in the sense of it's a new industry.
That's Ann Torres, the Arizona Dispensaries Association's executive director.
Nobody's died, no major recalls, no major illnesses, and we don't want it to get to that, but that also tells you that there's something right going on in the system of testing.
Torres says Arizona's policy is adequate and that the market will eventually hurt any bad actors.
They're either going to be part of a recall where somebody becomes ill, or they're going to lose their credibility in the industry.
And the thing is that since recreational marijuana's legalization, the industry has been a billion-dollar business. The question is, does something need to change to continue healthy growth?
This industry will not exist if there's not consumer confidence and safety. People are using this because for health reasons or just to feel good, and they're not going to be using the products if they feel that's not matching.
Now, currently there are some bills in the legislature that would change the testing system, but they do face some major hurdles in order to pass. Also, Torres, who you heard in that story, would support a state lab that could serve as a check and balance to our testing system. I'm Michael Doudna, 12 News.
Michael, thanks.